Let's welcome our technical guest on the show today, Meghana Malkan. Ma'am, we are seeing markets being at a 1 month low. How do we go about the markets here on from?
Hi, very good afternoon. Thank you for having me over. Broadly, I feel the market, both the indices, major indices, Nifty and Bank Nifty, I do see them in a correction zone right now. The major reason being on the oscillators, there are multiple divergences. Volumes do not seem to be matching, going along with the price range. So I believe there is some kind of disparity in the price volume as well. Nifty, I see a good support around 21,700. One could choose their strategy stock specific or sector specific, but broader markets do look a little in the correction zone.
Okay. When it comes to specific indices, if you see Nifty IT, we have been seeing pressure because of stock-specific action that we have seen in TCS. But Nifty FMCG is one index that has been continuously on a declining trend. Do you expect a turnaround going forward, given on the fundamental side, analysts are expecting that demand could bounce back in the second half of this calendar year?
It could, but broadly, as of now, technically, if you see, there are no bottoming or consolidation pattern on the chart. In fact, it's a little on the bearish side. For instance, if I put out the weekly and the monthly charts of FMCG sector, I do see bearish candle patterns, and I do see them building up with volume. So unless and until I could see a consolidation happening at the bottom, I wouldn't be convinced in tally with the fundamental factors. I would wait and watch before taking a decision on that.
PSU packs. Now, those stocks have given the highest return for investors in the first 11 months of FY24. But since the start of March, we have been continuously seeing a decline. In fact, it's one of the top losers in the month of March, specifically, if we see. How do you look at the PSU basket and any stock specific that looks attractive on technical side currently in the PSU space?
PSU basket, yes, it does. It does look weak to me. State Bank and ICICI Bank seem to be holding on, and they do look good to me right now. But overall, the broad basket, I wouldn't place my bet much on the longer side as far as the basket is concerned. Stock specific, yes. If I get a short term to medium term investment opportunity stocks, I would. But then overall, when you see the top down approach in the market, where if the sector isn't supporting the stock, I'd rather stay out and rather invest in reality stocks. Reality stocks look good to me right now. I'd rather stick with them.
Stock specific Excite Industries is seeing a lot of downward pressure in trade. There has been a downgrade also coming in from one of the broking firms. How is that stock looking like on charts?
So on charts, if I pull out medium-term chart, weekly chart of exercise, momentum-wise, there's a lot of weakness. There is broader. If I see the monthly chart, it seems to be into consolidation mode. Until and unless I would see it breaking a low of say around 275 to 280, that range, I would say it's broadly into the consolidation zone. Only a strong move about this range would convince me that it's okay to go long in that stock. Any move around that range, it's the stock seems to be in the consolidation zone.
Hi Meghna, this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. Good afternoon, and I just want to know in terms of, what we're seeing is FMCG also today is marred in trade. We're seeing HUL actually hit a 52-week low as well. What's the view in terms of overall the FMCG pack? Do you think how is that going to play out? And also in one stock specific that I want to talk about is also Indigo. What's the view on Indigo in the aviation space as well?
So FMCG overall, it looks weak to me. If you see, I do not see much of movement coming in any of the stock specific. As I said, the sector doesn't support. I wouldn't bet more on the stock as well. If you talk about aviation, specifically about Indigo, when I see the weekly charts, when I see the momentum, especially that looks stronger. Bullish candle patterns seem to be supported with good volumes as well. Last week we saw good momentum and good action along with good volume in that stock as well. I would definitely go long in that stock. However, if you see the monthly chart, I would need some convincing or to go long only if it closes about 3300 on a monthly basis. So I would see the March close. Any close above 3300 would give me more confirmation on my bullish bias.
Okay, and Meghna, any top picks in such a market that you would be looking at? Would it be coming more from the large cap side, mid cap side? What are you looking at?
So broadly, I'm looking. The first pick that I'll be looking at is Maruti. I like Maruti the way the pattern seems to be building up. 11,300 seems to be a good stop for me as of now, technically, and I would look at a target of 12,500. So that's one pick. Second as I mentioned, reality sector, that looks good to me. DLF seems to be a good pick from the reality thing right now, seems to be an all-time high. So around, if I buy, say, around with a stop of 800 to 810, I would easily look at a target of 900 plus if I build on the same trade pyramid wise.
Okay, Meghna, thank you so much for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now. It's always a pleasure having you on the show.